So let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. Let's get into it. My good, my bad. Wait, no, my good, my okay, and my bad, right? The good, the okay, and the bad from yesterday. The good, for me personally, right? Will say was the first good, the new zone, right? The new zone. The new zone is gorgeous. This is not Notepad. This is a step above that. You watch your tongue, okay? The new zone looks gorgeous. I can't wait to explore the new zone. I have not been this excited for a new zone. Maybe ever. Maybe ever. Because Somerset existed before I got to ESO. So as far as content being added since I've been around, dude, no, I have Word. Actually, I also have Word on here back from my 9 to 5 days. But now I just prefer docs because, you know, it's all online. It's all everywhere. I can work on it on my phone. I can work on it on my laptop. It just works. Morning, Lucky. Hey, good morning. So, the new zone. The new zone is amazing. I'm really excited about it. And I haven't been this excited about a new zone and the story within it. Maybe ever, dude. Okay. Very excited about the new zone. Now, this one's going to surprise you. The next thing I'm incredibly excited about. Account-wide achievements. Account-wide, right? Account-wide achievements. This is amazing. I think this is going to be fantastic for the game. I think it's going to be great in the long run. I was hoping to see more systems attached to it, maybe some reward structure for long-term goals, something to really drive the community to care about achievements. Would have been awesome. And hey, there's still a chance someday that gets added, I suppose. But the fact that it's here at all is nice, man. This is a great step in the right direction. I like that I can now do anything. I've got 18 characters, and I know a lot of you out there are alcoholics too. You can never decide which character to play, and you're always cognizant of doing the wrong thing on the wrong character because, you know, it's not your quester, it's not your achiever or whatever. Now you can do it on any of them, right? And not worry about it. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Not motifs. Yeah, that's kind of lame. Because I think there's all of 10 people that collect the motifs on more than one character, and so we're all paying for their sins. That's fine. You know, that's fine. It is what it is. It's an interesting decision. I wouldn't have done it, but you know, it's a relatively minor thing. In the end, we got account-wide achievements. We got our account-wide titles. I'm very excited about both of those things. I can't wait to wear my Emperor title on my main. I've not worn it, you know, ever. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about sporting old titles that I got on alternate characters. And that's coming from someone that generally doesn't care about titles. I mean, the Emperor is probably the only one that I really got excited about. And the next good was the presentation itself. The presentation itself, like, Zoss has had a few presentations where it seemed like, you know, nothing was going right for him. They were pixelated, they were laggy, the sound issues. Dude, this one looked good. It looked professional. It looked clean. I really felt like this. They did a good job on the presentation, man. It was top tier AAA studio content, and we got crabs. Yeah, and that's fine. It was worth it, right? Yeah. No, but the presentation was good. It was good. I felt like for all the people checking the game out for the first time, it was great, man. It was great. It looked like looked like a real AAA studio up there. Hey, good morning, Sir James. Good morning. All right. Anything else I want to throw into the good? I might come back to the good if I think of something else as we're going. Okay. All right. The okay. The okay. These are the things that, you know, I don't think are bad. I don't think are good. You know, I'm kind of indifferent about them all. Because, careful here, because either I don't know enough about it yet, or it's just not my thing. And the first one is going to be 2 new companions. I would have liked companions to get more depth rather than more companions. More depth rather than more width. I don't know. There's just not a lot going on with them that causes me to engage with them. And so I really hoped before they added more, they would make them deeper and more engaging. But I'm not, you know, for the people that like companions, this is good. Like a story with them, just give me a reason to care.
Sophie Savage X1.
Hey, thank you, Sophie Savage. Thank you for the prime. Give me a reason as an endgame player to like this, or as somebody that's been playing the game for more than a week. Because, you know, their damage isn't there. Their tanking prowess is okay. Their healing prowess is okay. But, you know, I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to give them a functionality that appealed to everybody, regardless of how much you needed them on the battlefield. Would have been cool. Would have been cool. Yeah. More thoughts instead of more choices. Yes. Yeah, it would have been cool. So it's going to be 2 more companions that I probably don't level up. I probably don't engage with at all. I'm not going to touch it, but I'm okay with them adding it because I know some of you guys love it. So it's fine. It doesn't hurt me. And I doubt it took a whole lot of time for them to make it because they've already got 2 of them. And it's just a matter of swapping out skills and voice lines. Okay. So the next okay for me is the card game. Some people are going to throw this in the bad column. Some people are going to throw this in the good column. Some people, you know, for me, it's just right now it's okay, mostly because I don't know anything about it. They basically said there's a card game. It's being added. And I think, you know what this reminded me of? It reminded me a lot of like the Blizzard Diablo fiasco, where they're like, they announced the mobile game when everybody was expecting the PC game. And so everybody rioted, right? This is the card game. Everybody thought we were going to get a chapter feature. We got the mobile game instead. And by itself, if the mobile game had come with the PC game, right? If we had got the card game with like a real chapter feature, it would have been fine. It would have been great. And I think people would have been a lot more excited about it. You know, it would have been a neat little thing added to the game. And I think it's going to be fine. But it's just what we were hoping to get: a new class, a new skill line, a new race, something awesome. You know, I think a lot of people were hoping for something big. And this is definitely not that. It's not what we were hoping for. Yeah. We're never getting any of those. The game's dead. I don't know. I don't know about all that. So the card game for me, it's not a bad thing, and I'm quite interested in trying it out myself and seeing what I think of it. Final Fantasy had a card game. I didn't engage with it much. I was more interested, I guess, in collecting the cards than actually using them. So I don't know how I'm going to interact with it in this game, if it's going to draw me into it more. I didn't play Elder Scrolls Legends. I didn't play Magic the Gathering. I didn't play the Blizzard one, whatever that was called. I've never really been super into card games, and they're always pay to win. Always. Will this one be? I don't know. But, you know, so it goes into the okay column for me. And we'll see. All right. The next one, the new assistant. We got a cool new assistant. I'm okay with this. It's probably going to be 5,000 crowns, right? For me, this would be in the good column if it was free. It would be in the bad column Well, there's no reason to put it in the bad column. It's just in the okay column. You know, 5,000 crowns, you get a nice little piece of quality of life. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Bigger wheel would be nice. I've got too many assistants if they could address that, because I'm probably going to chuck 5,000 crowns in this bad boy, because why not? It's a nice quality of life. I'll take it. Probably a good card tag will be 4 to 5k crowns. Yeah, and that's the thing. So if the card game just becomes a way for them to make more money off of crowns, you know, it could very easily slide down into the negative pile for me. If it actually becomes a cool way to earn things, it could go into the good column. You know, it really could go either way. I think the most damning thing about the card game, or for the card game, is that if it would have been added in Q4, it would have been Pog. But it was added in Q2 instead of something else that was really exciting. So, you know, it was kind of lined up in front of the firing squad. And, you know, so I feel for the people that made it and worked hard on it. But dude, you know, give the people what they want. Yeah. What does the assistant do? The assistant deconstructs things for you. They're a deconstruction assistant. So you can decon gear you find out in the wild to free up inventory space, you know?
Whoa. Ribbon
Hey,
Fire X8. Best
Ribbon.
way to spend mornings.
Thank you for 8 months, man. Yeah. I like how the good points are in a smaller font. Are they? Here. It wasn't meant to be that way. Here. Go like this. There. So. And the bad. And the bad. Okay. So for me, the bad was no combat changes, right? No combat changes. Let's see. Get rid of the underline. No combat changes. Again, no new class, right? No class, no race, no skill line, no guilds. None of the, well, here, we'll put that on the next line. For me, the combat and making, like, adding new ways to interact with the combat, adding new skills. Even, I would have even been excited, right? If there's, for some reason, they can't add a new class right now, a massive class overhaul, a third morph to abilities, or revamping morphs that nobody's using, just a complete overhaul of classes, would have been excited. More exciting than a card game. A new guild would have been great, right? People have been asking for a lot of things in ESO. People have been asking for a lot of things in ESO. They've been asking for classes, races, skill lines, guilds. Nobody was asking for this, right? That doesn't mean they shouldn't add it, but it probably shouldn't have been the thing for the chapter. It should have been a fourth quarter item, or the new race and the new class and card game. We're beyond overdue. Yeah. Card game should have been standalone, maybe. No changes or improvements for PvP. Yeah, I guess they did a good job of conveying that information to us ahead of time, so I wasn't surprised by that. You know, they said we're not going to be doing anything to PvP because we still haven't fixed it yet. Oh, the 2-seater mounts. I'm glad you brought that up. 2-seater mounts? It depends. I'm going to put the 2-seaters right here for now. Right? If they are earnable, move to the good. Okay? So if you can earn the 2-seater mount, slam it up into the good column, slam it up into the awesome column, right? An earnable mount is always exciting, and I would always be happy to have more of those. But it's probably not going to be, I'm guessing. It's probably going to be 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 crowns, whatever. You know, so our 2-seater mounts can earn. Yes, the 2-seaters are confirmed. It's been added to the game. Yeah, so I think that's okay. I think the 2-seaters are nice. It's going to be a nice touch. I think there's definitely people that are going to enjoy them. They're going to buy them. And that's great. That's great. It's not going to positively or negatively affect my daily experience in ESO. The house, I'll put the house right here as well. The house. It's beautiful. Love it. Love that the house is there. I love that it is beautiful. But it's like $100, 120, $150, whatever it is. If it was something I could earn in game, I'd put it in the good column. I'd be pretty excited about it. But for $100, you know, personally, I probably won't get it. I know a lot of people will, and they'll do really amazing things with it. I think it's beautiful though. I think it's a nice house. It was, for me, it's okay. For me, it's okay. It's a nice house though. Wait, there's one more thing I was gonna add to the bed. Someone brought up. I guess, yeah, it was just they didn't add the things we asked for the chapter. You know, we saw a lot of hype. It was so easy to deliver on this chapter and every chapter. Something that excites people, I think. You know, a skill line, a guild, a race. You want a class change token? Maybe someday. Transmute crystal from the card game. Yeah, I think they did say something about earning transmutes from the card game, right? You want a cape and a new guild? A cape and a new guild would be cool. How about Prisoner Island? You can't wait for that. Yeah, the new zone, man. Like I said, the new zone is easily, this is the most excited I've been about them adding a zone to ESO since I started playing. So I'm super hyped about it. I'm super hyped about it. So overall, I think this was a great announcement. I love the new zone. I love the new account-wide achievements. I thought the presentation was fantastic. For me, the okays were, you know, companions. Hey, power to you guys that love the companions. That's awesome. The card game, I don't know anything about it yet. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it or not. I don't normally engage in card games in computer games, let alone in MMOs. So we'll see. The card game as a fourth quarter edition would have been great. The card game as a second quarter carry was a miss, in my opinion. New assistant, that's cool. I'll take it. I'll slap it on my bar. 5,000 crowns. Hey, that's awesome. You avidly avoid card games in games? Yeah, I don't really interact with it. The 2-seater mount, awesome. If it's earnable, we move this into the good column. Another earnable mount is always awesome. That's a great thing. But I doubt it will be, but it might be. We don't know. We don't know what you're going to be able to earn in the card game, right? If there's really cool stuff you can earn in the card game and it's fun and I engage with it and I get like awesome weapon cosmetics or an awesome mount out of the card game, in the end, it might be something that I get really excited about. You know, it kind of depends what you can get out of it and how it feels to play it. You know, am I encouraged to engage with it? And do I enjoy myself while I am? I still don't think it should have replaced one of these for the chapter, but, you know, it could be good. The house is nice. It's beautiful. It's probably going to be expensive, but, you know, it is a beautiful house. And so I think this is going to be great for the housing community. The people that were looking for a beautiful house to buy, I think it's going to be awesome. I kind of suck at housing personally. I'm not the best at it. Yeah. The card game will earn you the same type of items as scrying. Okay. So little furnishings, maybe a mount, because you did earn a mount from scrying. And what else? Motifs, things like that. Yeah, so there could be some pretty interesting stuff in the card game. You know, I don't doubt that the card game is going to be kind of fun to engage with. I really don't think it's a bad thing. I just wish it wasn't the thing. you know, because 99% of my time in ESO is spent killing things, and being given more ways to do that really helps to vary up the experience and increase my enjoyment of it. So the bad was, like I said, no combat changes. I'm playing the same game that I was playing in 2020, and it's now 2022. 2020, they added mythics, and that was the last time that the game really changed for me as a player. It's been pretty much the exact same game. I slap on different sets, and I might move one skill in or out of my rotation, but it's been pretty much the same game for 2 years now, which I really want something massive to change there. The crab, yeah. Tremora race would have been cool. Yeah, that would have been cool. And then they didn't ask the things we were asking for. You know, the community was quite vocal about what they wanted. I heard people talking about it every single day in chat. I heard people, dude, what we wanted was obvious. And I guess maybe if I was a developer, I would understand better why it wasn't added. Or maybe if they communicated better, I would understand why it wasn't added. Or maybe they just can't. Maybe they just can't, because who knows? But you know. So this is where I feel. This is kind of, and we have a poll. Let's see. We have a poll on YouTube right now. And I'll take a look at this again in a day or two when it's got more votes. Right now, it's only got a few hundred. You know, we'll check back on it when it's got thousands. Just put this up this morning. What do you think of the card game being the major feature for ESO in 2022? Love it. 21%. Disappointed. 79%. Which is kind of consistent with the temperature we got in the room yesterday. So it's about 20 in favor of, 80 against the card game being the feature of 2022. And if you guys had asked me, the 21% was the devs that made it. Yeah. Right. So I guess my only question is, you know, like, do you guys need someone to ask? I mean, I'm here. You guys want to run ideas by somebody? You guys need to just to see if, like, hey, how's this gonna go over in the community? You know, there's people out here. We'll be happy to give you feedback before you spend tons of time making something the chapter feature. You know, because I could have told you how the community was going to receive this. And I wonder how many of them knew themselves how the community was going to receive it, you know, and why it ended up being the thing. If you played Witcher 3, if it's anything like Gwent, it'll be awesome. I did play Witcher 3. I loved Gwent. But it's just a little bit different. It's just a little bit different. You know, I don't want to judge it too much before I know more about it. But as far as like things that are going to hype the community to come back to the game, things that are going to hype new people to buy the game, right? Which is the whole purpose of the chapter feature, right? The chapter feature is there to compel, right? It's a call to action on the community. You should come play this game because we're adding this year. Nobody's coming for the card game, right? It might be fun, it might be good, but nobody's buying an MMO for the card game. They buy the MMO for the new weapon line. Holy shit, they added a polearm, they added a scythe, they added unarmed combat. That's badass. They added a monk or a bard, you know. You know, those things would be a massive call to action. It would have been great for the game. But, you know, Is there anything that would make the card game good to you, like earnable mounts and cosmetics? Yes. So like I said, I think that the card game could be fun. I think that it might be, I might enjoy it. I will definitely enjoy the card game if there's cool rewards, right? It's all about the reward structure. If the rewards are rewardy enough, if there is an epic mounts, if there is some badass cosmetics, like a weapon cosmetic or something, right? Something to get really excited about. It'll be fine. I still don't think it should have been the feature just because no one's going to know about that when they're looking at the announcement. You know, should I play ESO? Oh, they added a card game in 22. Okay. It's not something that excites the people, you know? It's not something that excites the people. So, yeah, that's my only qualm, I guess. But I am super, super, super excited about the new zone. I am super, super excited. So, in my opinion, the announcement was actually great. This chapter is going to be awesome. I really do like the new zone. I think it's gorgeous. I've never been this excited about them adding a new zone as I am for this one. The account-wide achievements, can't wait. I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to actually start playing my other 17 characters. The presentation was top-notch, dude. It was good. It was a great presentation. Literally the only reason that everyone had a bad taste in their mouth is because this was the only thing we got. It wasn't because we got a card game. It's because we got it without something major to, you know, something chapter worthy to accompany it. Yeah. Is there going to be a real life counterpart to the in-game card game? I don't know. Yeah. The rewards would have to be pretty damn cool. I don't play this game for the mini games, especially cards. And that's the thing. That's most every player in the game. In fact, it's probably about 80% of the players in the game, right? About 80% of the players, judging by the polls that people have been putting up. People don't care about card games in an MMO. It's just not why you boot up your MMO. You boot up your MMO to explore and to slay. Yeah. New Zone Quest could be awesome. I think the New Zone Quest is going to be great. I think it's going to be great. It's one of those things where the zone's going to be so beautiful that I almost won't care what I'm doing in the zone. I'm just going to be happy to be there. And I love that. I'm excited for that. Could have been a new class and a card game. Yeah, would have been great. They've had let's see. So Warden, Necro. So they've had since 2019 to work on the new class. 2020, 21, 22, right? They've had a long time to get this sucker nailed down, fleshed out, and added to the game. They should have started it the second they launched Necro. Yeah, I don't know. But what class does ESO need? Oh, I would take anything. Anything. A what? A demon? Oh, Dash wants a demon class. Okay. All right, Dash. Yeah, see, again. Yeah. The card game introduce a new class? Could the card game introduce a new class? I mean, there's in Final Fantasy, there's a card class, you know? Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I booted up Final Fantasy 14 to play Triple Triad for 5 hours, and then I logged out. Oh, is that what you did? Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I think the card game's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fine. It sounds like they put a lot of work into it.
Whoa. Lost Craven X1.
The Gambler class, yeah. You know, I think it's just too bad that it was it was thrown into the firing squad, just like Diablo Mobile was, you know, where everyone was expecting something massive, and you knew what you were giving them instead, and you knew there's no way they were going to be satisfied, and you did it anyway. You respectfully disagree. You wish were true, but the devs seem lost and out of ideas. But hey, you love to be proved wrong here. I don't think that they're out of ideas. I feel like there's a reason they can't employ the ideas that they have, right? There's plenty of ideas from the community. We want things. We are in no shortage of asks, new classes, new skill lines, new guilds. We'll take it all. Right? The ideas are there. But for some reason they can't act on them. Right? I guess that's the scary part. That's the scary part. Huh? Oh, did I? Lost Craven, thank you, man. Thanks again. Could they add a new class or race outside of a chapter? A race, maybe. A class, no, I don't think they would. It's a class is too big of a selling point, you know? Money and manpower. This game makes tons of money. They were putting out more content when they had less money. So I don't think it's money. I don't think it's that they're struggling financially. The game here is the biggest the game has ever been. They made more money this year than they've ever made before in 2020, right? The player base exploded for Skyrim, and they followed it with the two most underwhelming expansions they've had so far as content additions. Yeah, it was there. So it's not money. There's something else. There's something else holding them back. Pandemic helped player numbers. Skyrim helped the player numbers. Pandemic helped the player numbers, right? It was kind of the perfect storm. But yeah. But what causes a company to not listen to player ideas? Higher ups? Maybe. Anyways, we will still play it. Yeah, I'm still gonna play it. I'm gonna love the hell out of the chapter. My concern for the game is, I think that I think player retention this year is going to be probably like near record lows in the third and the fourth quarter. I'm expecting it to be really quiet. There's just not enough new coming. You know, another year of the same characters and classes and builds. And I think a lot of people will come play the chapter. It's beautiful. But I don't know how long people are going to stick around after that this year. That's my only concern. That's my only concern with this chapter announcement. And there's a lot of competition. Yeah, it's not a good year to not put your best foot forward. Yeah, there's a lot of competition out there. You got Lost Ark. You've got Guild Wars 2. You've got New World. You've got all these other MMOs. You got Final Fantasy doing everything right? You got all these other MMOs that are... You got Elden Ring, sure, but it's not an MMO. But yeah, I mean, people will go play Elden Ring for a week and they'll come back. It would have been a good year to really try. New chapter just in time for the summer variant to come out. It does feel that way, doesn't it? It just feels like we're gonna go from one variant to another now. This is our lives now, you know? Yeah. It'll be interesting to see where we're at as far as that all goes. You know, in 5 years, just doesn't seem to be really changing all that much, does it? What do you mean Elden Ring isn't an MMO? It's not. It's not. I'm sorry. If I don't have a healer and a tank and lots of raids and dungeons to go through with people, it's not an MMO. It's just an online game. My other one has trouble saying hi Isles. Maybe. You wish Final Fantasy had better PvP? That's fair. That's fair. Final Fantasy does a lot well. The PvP didn't grab me, but I haven't done a lot of it. And they're adding something new, but yeah. Yeah. So you're saying Neopets isn't an MMO? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I want to see the video game industry projections for 2021 and what ended up happening. Probably doubled. Yeah, maybe. So, who needs a trading guard game? I don't, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Is there going to be something happening with the 3-war banner? The 3-banner war? They made it. So they alluded to people trying to end the war. Now, I don't know if that's just a plot thing, a plot item, where people are going to try to end the war, but it's not going to happen, or if they're actually setting it up to end the war and end PvP and Cyrodiil so they can replace it with something else. I don't know, man. It's kind of an interesting thing to think about, though. It could just be the story. We're trying to end the war, but it's not going to happen because, you know, the 3-faction war must go on. How good is ESO PvP compared to other MMOs in your opinion? ESO PvP is amazing but I have caveats. ESO PvP is best in slot. It's amazing when it's not lagging, when there isn't a broken set dominating the meta, but there always is, right? There always is lag. There's always a broken set dominating the meta. So if they ever had balanced PvP, you know, where it wasn't all about putting on 3 proc sets, melting your enemy with your proc sets while you light attack them, dude, amazing PvP. At least that's for me. You know, maybe I'm the only one that just like, that's just not my thing. You know, I like to use my abilities. I like to use my abilities when I fight people, and I like other people to use their abilities on me. I want to see them, you know, using abilities to kill me. Yeah. You can deal with the sets, but the lag kills it. Yeah. So, but you know, the fast-paced nature of PvP in ESO is amazing. You know, dodging, blocking, firing off your abilities, your heals, your shields, right? There's so many layers to it. It's really fun. It's really fast-paced, and it's really fluid. They need crossover play on PlayStation 5. Many times extremely dead, this announcement was banned. You know, so many players already on the edge of quitting. Lack of new content really hurts. Many will quit. Yeah. 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 The PvP is very cool. It is. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's I don't know. You know, I think the chapter's gonna be really, really fun. I think the story's gonna be really good. I just don't know where the retention is gonna come from for the long run after that, for the rest of the year. You know, we'll see what they add in the 3rd quarter and the 4th. That's both still unannounced. And yeah, many gamers might quit. Brand new players are okay. Brand new players are always gonna be okay in ESO. There's a ton to do as a brand new player. So they're going to be okay there. You know, brand new players, they'll play. They won't even, you know, 90% of them won't even know the card game exists and how to unlock it. You know, I'll make a video so that they do know. You know, just like we did with like companions. But, you know, they'll be fine. There's plenty of stuff for them to do. I think the new player experience is saturated, if you will. It's overwhelming. The focus kind of needs to be on like the mid game experience and beyond. My opinion, get retention up. Yeah. Brand new players are the people spending money. Well, in a game like ESO or in any game with loot crates, the name of the game is fishing for whales, right? The more people you bring in, the more whales you catch, and the more, you know, and that's where most of their money is made. So it makes sense that they're constantly trying to bring new players in. You know, it's just one more chance to get somebody that's got a lot of expendable income. They want to throw down on some crates in a big way. In reality, though, if you start to play and you don't have ESO Blitz, the game is unplayable. Yeah, I mean, I think that's, for me, that's pretty true. Is today going to be a depressing day? No, I don't think so. Like I said, I slept on it. I feel a lot better about the chapter than I did yesterday. I'm really excited about the zone, and I think the card game could be fun if there's enough rewards built into it, like meaningful rewards, like rewards that are not forgettable. Not another forgettable leather and metal style page or something that I might not ever equip. You know, meaningful rewards, something to get really amped up. You know, crank the style on the reward up to 11. Put some day glow on it. You know, make something that you would be excited about getting. Yes, without ESO Plus, almost unplayable. They should increase the banker. You think that's, you know, I'm okay with ESO Plus being more or less necessary for serious gameplay. Yeah, I think it is. The only other fantasy MMO with playing is Guild Wars 2. You're good with the new chapter. The other one, yeah. So I haven't checked out Guild Wars 2 yet. I don't know a whole lot about it.
God Gamer always produce great content. Hope we get more winged armor in the future.
Hell yeah, Elder Scrolls nerds. Thanks for the 100 biddies, man. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, but I think it's gonna be a good year. I think it's gonna be fun. I think the chapter's gonna be beautiful. I think you know, where's my list? Where's my list at? Good morning. What's up? You know, new zone, account-wide achievements, presentation is awesome. This is the thing I'm most excited about, and this is the thing I'm most excited about. I'm really looking forward to making a brand new level 1 character and going through the zone story. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Because the zone looks awesome. And I can do it now because of account-wide achievements. Hey, yeah. Guild Wars 2 is good. It's great. You jump between Guild Wars 2, ESO, and 14. Yeah, nice, man. You were shocked to hear Guild Wars 2 is still going. You played that game 15 years ago? Wow. Guild Wars 2 is good, but there's things that keep you from playing it. Like the story. Interesting. Okay. You played 8 months without ESO Plus. When I broke down and got it, ESO became a different game. Any progress on that new foot cam yet? Yes, it's in the mail. How did I get my player's face to look like that? Here you go. Outfit. There is, there's a guide on how to make your character look exactly like this. The helmet, the armor, everything you need to know. Check it out. And while you're there, sub to the channel if you enjoy that kind of content. Coming from a new player, I love the game, and yes, overwhelming, but excitedly overwhelming. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I think the new player experience in ESO is fantastic. I know as a new player, my experience was fantastic. I had tons to do. I had tons and tons to do. Account-wide achievements, yeah, we got account-wide achievements. You're not short on things to do as a new player. Lucky, do you saw the moving boat in the little gameplay trailer? No? You played it since release, most similar game to ESO than any other game. Oh, really? Nice, nice. Maybe I'll have to check it out. Maybe I'll have to check it out. Give you guys the lowdown. Is two-handed greatsword usable and viable for endgame difficulty? Is two-handed greatsword usable and viable? Yeah, oh man, absolutely. Like you starting from level 1 in the new chapter? Yeah, man. I'll start a hardcore character. Level 1 in the new chapter. Yeah. If I die, I delete him. Watch Josh slam some instant kill mechanic and it's a steward. Yeah, but that's the plan. That's what I do every year when the chapter drops. You know, I'll do a little hardcore character and run through it. And I don't let myself use my champion points. I don't let myself use anything from my account, right? The hardcore character is encapsulated, isolated experience where it's like I'm a day 1 player and I'm only wearing the things I pick up as I go. If I buy the game, if I buy the base game, can I still visit all areas? No. You can't go to a zone that you don't own or have access to. Will achievements stay if you delete the character? That's what I need to know. That's an answer I need to know. And I really hope that they do. I hope that it tallies the achievements and it keeps them. Otherwise, you know, it definitely complicates things. Then I can't really do that. I can't really do what I want to do. You know, you delete your one character that had your Godslayer title and it's gone now. That'd be lame. You're wondering if titles are going to go to all the characters? I believe that they are. I think that's what they said, which I'm excited about. I'm all for total titles being account wide. I know there's some people that are kind of concerned about that. Because I guess that was the only reason they did some types of content was to get the title on a new character. I think that's more indicative of a lack of good reasons to do something than... Anyway, you'll still be able to track the achievements per character, I'm sure, which means they'll still be able to go tracking the achievement per character. Yeah. It wouldn't be account wide if it wasn't with a character. Yeah. Are you going to delete your emotes then? And if so, what will be the new ones? Ooh, good question. Good question. Achievements are done by the player, so I think they should be account wide, but able to be tracked by character. I'm 100% with you, Miko. That's basically been my stance the whole time. 2 tabs, 1 account wide tab, 1 per character tab. You can always see both and everybody's happy. Yeah, if you already earned the title on main, you're probably gonna earn it on your alts. You know, I think that's gonna be depending on the player. You know, some people are more apt to enjoy doing the same thing over and over, and some people aren't. I personally, like, if I get a trifecta, I'm good, dude. I do not feel compelled to ever do that again. Like, I got everything out of that experience that I was gonna get, right? So I want the title on all my characters. I don't want to go back. I want to be able to be like excited about it, wear it. I got Emperor. I didn't want to do it again. It's just the title sitting there on a character I never play and I don't ever get to use it. Yeah. Yeah, they did account-wide achievements. What content in ESO is not soloable? Trials, yeah. Just basically trials and then a few dungeons with group mechanics. Like if you get pinned, you need someone to bash the boss or else it's insta-death. That kind of thing. Yeah, you would like to take the real estate that we have in the game and buy and sell it? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to sporting my title on all my characters. The titles that I like. Titles that I love. Emp is an interesting case. Like, I can use the dies and costume on all characters, but the title is just on your main. Yeah. It's lame. It was really lame. You like starting new characters, but you hate starting the mount upgrade all over again? Yeah. Tell you how I really feel? What do you mean? Another good for your list. No NFTs added. Oh, dude. No mention. They didn't add it. They didn't even mention of NFTs. My mans. All right. No mention of NFTs, right? Unlike a certain letter that went out to a certain board for a certain other MMO.